Oh, is the game not? Oh! I feel stupid. Hold on. I forgot that I never actually changed it. That probably would help. There we go. I'm like wondering, like, why isn't the game actually like loading right now? What's going on here? Hey everybody, back to Disco Elysium. So I did look up a few things and what to do because I felt lost. I do have the option of actually reading these books. I guess some of them will give me skills, and others will give me information and quests and so on. So that's something I can look up forward to. I guess that makes sense because, you know, skill books are a thing in other games, so it makes sense that this would have some. In terms of doing any quests, I was going through all these, seeing which one I had. A lot of these I can't actually do. I still don't know. I still don't understand. Go read up these books from you. I can't really. I looked around. I still can't find that. I tried looking at that yesterday or last time. Where was it? It was one of these had it. Where was it? Kuno lied to us. We got to return and confront him, so we have to do that. I think. Can I read the book right now? Is my question. It looks like I can. Let's see. Which one do we want to read first? From peaceful pay rack picture of lots of men in chains, kneeling before a salacious-looking woman on a regal seat. Bonfire lies between the throne and a man, casting shadows on the wall, and the shadow of a vixen headdress looks like a pair of demonic horns. Day was reversed by his die, blah blah blah. I mean, I guess we should probably read the map Martinaise. The worn map features patchwork grids of the streets of Martinaise, with directions to approximately touristy location. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner. Trace a path through the grid. Your finger moves through the various streets across the Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue de Saint-Separ? Oh god. Over St. Brun and Martinaise north. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself. For a more detailed map, go to Journal, then the Map tab. Nice. So now we should have Journal Map. Here we go, finally. Why don't I have our own map of the area? Because that was something that we were missing a lot. So this is Martinaise waterfront. This is where we're locked. We are at. We can't get to the fisherman's shacks or the church. So we're stuck in this area. At least now we have a map of the area. That's kind of what I was waiting on for the longest time. I was kind of getting annoyed we couldn't do anything about that. And it also lets us finally check out all these. Interesting. It's good to know. The broken window? Anyway, let's go back to here. Let's look at the medicinal purposes of the Pale. Small green book giving off a curative foreboding impression. Although it's hard to figure out why, it describes the various ways of healing, debilitating ailments through the use of Pale, some of which may sound implausible at best. Medicinal purpose Pale, blah, blah, blah. Open a book. Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the Pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book. What's a pharmacopoeia? You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, mystics, and Ilmaron folk doctors. It's all quackery, in other words. Finally, something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the Pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies. Anything about restoring lost memories. There are a number of Seolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition. Supernal as terms of my existence. What you're describing is booze. You don't need any herbs for that. Wow, okay. I mean, we are an alcoholic, so it makes sense. Anything about curing an apocalyptic hangover? There's nothing here that speaks of hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, we become convinced that you could assemble everything and something from the ingredients listed here. Want to give it a shot? Rub your hands together. All right, book. Let's see what you got. First, you need to choose a base ingredient. Sprig of fresh mint. Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle. What? Mix it with a dram of whiskey. No, I'm not doing that. Mix it with some tea made from birch bark. Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? Spoonful of sugar. The combination of mint and birch bark makes this tea relaxing and good for digestion. It won't do much for your hangover, though. Would you like to try again? Sure. Mint, whiskey, ginseng. We created a jeweled mint. Nothing like it would be refreshing on a warm summer's day. The cool damp of the city has penetrated your very marrow. Summer is a long way away. If only you could find one of these right now and drink the shit out of it. The book says it's good for you, so it would be okay. Ginger roots, tea, pomegranate. You create a delicious tincture of whiskey and ginger. According to the pharmacopoeia, it should increase your energy and focus, though in your experience, it's only done the opposite. Only you find one of those right now and drink the shit out of it. Okay, yeah. Chamomile root, aloe vera, pomegranate. Is there actually something with this, or is this just wasting time? I get the feeling this is a waste. I might have to write down which ones I've done. Alright, let's pull up a note here. There's only 9, right? 9 combinations I think I can do. 1, 2... No, there's... Oh boy, wait a minute. There's a lot more than 9. What am I talking about? Alright, let's figure this out. Alright, so we did ginger... whiskey seeds. Ginger, whiskey, sugar. I am almost tempted to look this up. Alright, hold up. I feel like this is so silly. Like, what, like, is there a purpose to this? Like, this feels like this is, like... Like, I feel like there has to be, like... something, right? I'm not sure what is the point of this. Unless I've already gotten it, and I'm just dumb. I don't know. Let's put the book away. We still have this one. Edges worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's alterations with Hejmal. Man. Look back at the cover. The jacket copy proclaims, man from Hejmal returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tierbald, before a man from Hejmal can mount a rescue. He is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will a man from Hejmal be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend? Time to flip through the book. You open a book to a random page. Man from Hejmal, wielding his 2 Zweihanders, is Carving through a sea of dark-skinned savages. Oh, this is gonna be a racist book, isn't it? So his enemies, mangled corpses of their battlefield. Good God, this is some retrograde stuff. What was this shit written? It was a copyright page. This book was. Oh yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that's yeah, that's that's a thing. Let's ignore that. That's a no-go for the book. I think we already tried talking to her last time to ask if she had anything.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Never mind. Probably did already ask that before. Alright, well, at the very least we can go confront Kuno again. Because that's everybody's favorite character. Although it's becoming nighttime again.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Talk to me, Nana, about the armor. So, he raises eyebrows, protecting aggressive differences. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway. He said you're now the king of the entire Jamrock. North Jamrock. He corrects you. Kuno meant everything north of 881. Who's to fuck Kuno's words up? Kuno doesn't know due south. Doesn't fuck with the Madre. Kuno, send your fat ass running like how like Jello. Look, pig. He's suddenly all business. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. Whatever, kid. What is this? Trying to be cool, you new asshole? Kuno's just trying to be nice to you. He waves you off. You get fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face. What else was there about the shack? Alright. I guess that was pretty much it, right? Looks like it. Oh, bollocks. That was pretty much everything. I was really thinking we were gonna have more there. Huh. Well, shoot. Just lynching. I already did too. We don't have our badge. I'm almost tempted to look it up because I feel like that might be glitched, but I'm not sure. Can't talk to you without Kim. I think we already tried talking to all the drivers.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Wicked! I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Nothing illegal then. Yeah, I don't think we ever found out where the other drivers were, right? I think we met 2 of them, and then we never found the 3rd. Because it was him, the lady who was over here, if memory serves. Anywhere to go down here? No. Yeah, the lady over here. Actually, yeah, let's save here. And we'll interrogate her. What are you hauling? Diamonds. Diamonds? Really? Of course not. She says, grinning. Wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Okay, but what are you really hauling? She shrugs. What a stupid thing they put in a lorry, I imagine. If you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry? I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. She smiles a careless smile. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for cargo, if you know what I mean. She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason. I guess that makes sense, minding your own business. Of course it does. What did you expect? We don't want to talk about her habit, thing again. But where's the last driver? Is it this guy? No. There's got to be someone I'm missing that's also a driver, right? This guy, maybe? Here we go.
Welcome to Revachol.
The rotund man announces. He has a lit cigarette between his fingers. Usually he says it with derision, but here he seems to say it as an actual greeting. Oh, welcome indeed. Who are you?
Oh, I'm just a simple camionneur, a father of three, and a Revacholian patriot.
Well, you're definitely a patriot with this descriptor. Fucking hell. Let us see here. Yeah, pretty much the last part.
I drive a lorry, back and forth. Sometimes I sit stuck in a traffic jam, guarding that lorry.
Okay. You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like he's someone capable of lynching. Maybe he was present? Yeah, is this where I talk to this guy? Also, hey Manji. Also, I believe so, because I don't remember talking to him. Also, considering he introduced himself, I'm going to assume, yeah, we never talked to him. Oh, this is probably... He's racist, and he works for the company. This is probably the guy who we scared the shit out of with opening the door, so we probably don't want to show him the mug. What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide. Apples? Or oh shit, no, well, I did the wrong thing. What's that all about? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. He spits on the ground. I can already tell I hate this guy. I mean, I could tell from the moment I saw this that I hate this guy. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic, that is. Bury your head under sand like common sheep. Yeah, this conversation goes a lot differently when you got Kim in the party with you. Oh yeah, that would make sense. I completely forgot that about Kim. I've been playing for so long without Kim, I almost forgot he existed. I get it. Miles Carey's for me. I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books. He gestures with his cigarette for emphasis. The science of racial theory has all been proven, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that we are superior by design. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merit in that. Okay, what else you got thought up? So, lately, we Occidental guys, it's gonna be the same fucking dude, because it's race theory shit. It is gonna be the fucking dude with the tattoos. Oh my god. I really don't want to do this shit again. So lately, we Occidentals have experimented in an unfortunate downturn. When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. Okay, and? This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The Kips are showing a good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. Oh. Wow, those are... And the other intruder species out there breeding like rabbits. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. Cultural victory? What is this then? This isn't civilization. What the fuck? I didn't realize I changed games. When was I playing Civ? Why am I playing only with bots? Wait, what's this cultural victory? It's what the Kips of Boogie Street are good for. Right under our noses. And the others too. On the radio. Heard any Chansons lately? Heard any Matetos? Or later? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. Say nothing. It's true. He pushes on. Also, you don't need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Well, also you need to. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Oh my god. This is like... Yeah, I'm not... Okay. We need to interrogate him. So, like, obviously we tell him to go fuck himself, which I really want to do. He's probably not going to answer our questions. So just for right now, I'm gonna have to do this. Just forewarning. Good. If we, the evening people, pull together, we can form a bulwark against these troubled times. The man grins at you. Root out the forces that seek to undermine the well-being of our people. Let me see the sole of your boots. Been admiring the stompers, eh? He grins. Sure thing, check him out. He lifts his left foot and then the right. On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediate discernible pattern. The wind howls over the day of Revachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin boots. I don't have snakeskin boots on anymore, game. Is that a map of Revachol? It sure is. Where did you get boots like that? Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny. He rubs the back of his balding head. But why? When the next wave of the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol. Ow. I get it, because you're stomping their head in. Clever. Welcome to Revachol. I like it. Aces. Good to know the law's got our back. He gives a quick two-finger salute. For Revachol, the suzerain. The world is our suzerainty. You're a lawyer, man, right? What's your stance on drugs? Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't want anything pollute my body. He takes a long drag in his cigarette. He says that he's smoking what should technically be considered a drug, but, you know, the world is fucking shitty and doesn't agree that cigarettes should be considered drugs. You know where that shit comes from? Samarisa, Safri, Elmara. They'll take the money from our local junkies here and they use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep the poison off the streets of Revachol, right? Look, I'm gonna be straight with you since you're my kin. I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You're a cop. I'm not an idiot. Then what are you what are you still hanging around here for? Those other communers have left. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. There's a little kip sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the boss will be on my ass like ass cancer. If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B? Isn't it obvious? Fucking Saling. That beady-eyed self-stammerin'. He spits on the ground. His little side business is a scam. I won't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. Wait, the street vendor Salvador? That guy's a lorry driver? I knew he was, but the game wouldn't let me talk to him like he was. Of course he's a lorry driver. What, he tells you he's some simple businessman of some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Human X lorry. The tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He nods in a sagely manner, then another puff of that cigarette. He's your man, alright. 100%. Guess I need to pay him a visit then. Guess so. He grins, content with himself. It's clear you like the hard stuff, brother. The what? Sounds like my stomach is growling. Evening falls. The time has come to take the vows. Vows? The vows of blood and flesh. What's my low intestine going on about? Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system. Oh my god, I feel like I'm back in, not biology, nutrition. Feels like I'm back in my nutrition classes in college. Okay, but what's the hard stuff? No, no. No. No, no. We're not, no. I'm, no. We're not, no. I'm not, okay. No. No, we're not, no. We got too much of that shit right now. I'm not even gonna give that a second thought. Anyway, continuing on. So you're a lorry driver.
Everything's still cool here,
Oh, let me save first.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Where are you from, Slang? Me, it's a born past officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol. This man probably comes from Sige, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samurai Isla. Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, I got so many notifications going on right now. So Slang, what's your stance on drugs? Drugs? For a moment he showed how to respond. I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. He kisses his fingers. Tasty, tasty drugs. What the fuck? I'm super into drugs. That's very cool. A lot of coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale, or at my home, or on my person. He's like, yeah, I'm not falling for it. Even if I sell drugs, I'm not letting you know that. Actually, nah, we'll leave it like that. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam. That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, he points to his goods. I'm not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that. A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know any better. Yeah, that's an danger of evening humoring someone literally labeled a racist. But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry. Who said that? That's that fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me. Because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater. So you admit you're a lorry driver? No! I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. He stops to think. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream. He spreads his arms. I'm not gonna say that. So you were embarrassed to tell me? No, I just forgot. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rearview mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Actually, No, because he'll immediately say it was the racist and we shouldn't trust anything. Nothing, I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd. Wait, what crowd? Crowd? You know. The drug crowd. No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd. He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid. Who are you afraid of, Salang? Look. He looks around and lowers his voice. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up. Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it. If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddies, Slang. Help us out. No one will know it was you. It's a she, okay? He whispers. The other drivers call her the lady driver. Better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her. He shakes his head. She's no lady. It's the lady driver, the old woman back there, points to the pale driver. Dazed out, strange. I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you. It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out. Who are these other drivers who talk? All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool. Alright, we're cool. Alright. He snaps back to his act. Very cool. Let's cap this off with a purchase. Pair of funky sunglasses, detective. You deserve it. And I deserve it too. Don't you think? I think we already looked through all these, didn't we? Oh, I probably should be reading these. Let's see. Inspect sneakers. Fallen sneakers on the pedestal of sneakers. Those once respectable sneakers have been conquered. Reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable fallen ultras atop them. No, don't speak. Don't look at the speakers. Officer, look at the sneakers. The man points to the footwear. Those sneakers are the stars here. But I already looked at the sneakers. And look at them again. These are premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market. You know, I just buy the sad, conquered Samaran speaker. No way, officers. Those aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi and socialist junk. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing. What, the biggest communist builder? No, officer, you're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less from the best. Lucky for you, I got the best on sale. Wait, what if I do deserve more than a lo-fi socialist? Well, I want the speakers. Well, if you want them, he pauses for a moment calculating. But see, they're the pedestals for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. On the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for a little extra. 50 cents. Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first? Okay, let's actually head back and report into, what's his name? I'm assuming we can now. Oh, okay. Well, this will probably end badly. And I can't forget to go back to that apartment at 2100. Alright, are you the lady driver? Did you just call me a lady, Zerfie? Well, aren't you a lady? The woman's malevolent cackling fills the roundabout. I'm a lady like your Gabrielle Buenjaro, only in dreams. So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of. I'm only terrified to small children, and those who are used to know me. Yeah, it's not her, believe me. And who was the female driver I was told of? How should I know? Do I look like I spent a lot of time with the other camionneurs, sniffing around when I have my movies to go to? Why are you scary to the people who used to know you? Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. Not that either, Zerfi. Her smile dissipates. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul. Wait, Chet. You said long haul. That's the big ones, the tracks. There's no men and women and men there. It's all just... She hums along as if the track on repeat. In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people there they want to stay. You feel very cold suddenly, as if you're standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. And the feeling dissipates and all you see is an aging woman. Well, I thought that would be her. Wonder if he knows. I'm good buddies with you. Good evening, we're talking with Old Bag. Hey, Red. I want to try to figure out this, lorry jam problem.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
I heard one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver? He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away. I don't want to talk about that. Why? Do you know something? What is it? Man, I was hoping it isn't gonna be her. He bites his lip. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. I don't know where she is. I asked you who's going to know what you're saying. Ew. Who is this person? What's her name? Thank God I don't know. People here called her a lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why. What is she to you? A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? What does she look like? Youngish woman? Gruff? But in a cool way? Hair color? Blue and violet. Died. He answers reluctantly. It was violet when she got here. Blue when she went. Then she may have dyed it again. Ask you about who's conducting everything you said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do. I didn't, man. I told you. I was hoping it's not her. Then she wouldn't be mixed up in all this. He still is hoping. It's just wistful thinking on his part. Not trickery. It's true. We would have caught a lie, but a kind heart is tricky. Blue hair, so she's an anime protagonist. Ah, emotional rhetoric. I knew something I didn't want to share with you. That's a fact. When did she leave? Damn, I don't want to... He looks you straight in the eye. Please, just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much. Can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation. That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. He shakes his head. The girl is troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience. You said she's troubled. How? She's got the darkness in her. Young person's darkness when you think it's all over and you're looking for a way out. She shared this with you. Yes, which is why I don't want to snitch on her. It's not snitching, it's just a few questions. It's not snitching, man. I know what it is. Or it's snitching, man. I know what it is. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not? I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she had a violent life. I wasn't afraid of her. More like, for her. Does this violent life include drug trafficking? Well, it looks like it did now, but we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind. Hold on, her mind? The way it works, the trouble it was giving her, the pain it was causing her. When she left, did she leave her Lori behind? Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There were plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, were afraid of her. You'd be more happy to rat her out. He's right. There are other options. The race man, for one. Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, and he's okay with others ratting her out? Push Tommy and it will break his heart, and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Fine. I'll drop the matter for now. Alright, let's go talk to the racist. Again.
Hello, compatriot. You have something to discuss?
Did this girl's brain try to convert her to fascism? Her brain can constantly fight with her, or is that still just us? No, I think it's supposed to say she's going through something kind of akin to maybe depression, maybe? And like the drug, or maybe schizophrenia, and the drugs that she was hauling alongside the violence didn't really help her. I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver? I don't know what you're talking about. First, you knew Solang didn't do it. He did something. Stole his employer's goods and another honest glory man's job, you know. His smirk turns into a suspicious grin. I don't think you're as down with our fight as you'd like me to believe, brother. His title is literally racist lorry driver. Yeah. Just tell me which ones are lorry. Listen up, fuckwit. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinet. You don't run anything. You're useless. Well, so much for fucking being on this guy's side to trick him. Where the fuck is your chin? I guess it's like right here. But I can't really tell because like it kind of disappears into his neck. Actually, we do. I ain't saying nothing. Isn't saying nothing saying something? Or did I just blow your mind? Looks like that guy from 90 Day Fiancé. I have no idea what that is. I'm your brother, remember? Like, fuck you are. Why's your partner a multi-ethnic rainbow man? Why'd you not arrest Solang? Fuck off. I ain't telling you shit. Why are you smirking? Who does? You? So you are saying something. What? Double negative. Not saying nothing means you're saying something. How about you fuck off? I ain't saying nothing. You don't know the legend of Big Ed? Oh god, Red, what the fuck am I about to click on? Oh, it's loading. Oh, I've seen this image. I never knew what it was, I never knew what it was from.
Hello, compatriot. You have something to discuss?
Holy shit, I got it on the first one? Ha! A 17% chance and I got it on the first try. Hell yes. I'm totally down for that. Men like this only respect two things. Strength and fear. Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it? Fuck you. I told you. I'm not gonna... There. His voice grew smaller. As yours? I'm gonna fuck you the rest of my life. You understand? I'm gonna put you in a cell with a giant kit. You're gonna be bleeding kip dick, you hear me? Look, fuck you, man. Tries to wave you off. Some Lori down there. Me banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is. When did she go away? I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with a flea and acts like a big shot. Probably. I haven't seen her for days. It's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face. Where exactly is her Lori? Where's Rachel? Yeah, I had to say it eventually. Past a monument down there. He waves south. Where is she? Tell me. I'm genuinely shocked we got that on the first try. That was a 17% chance and we got it on the first try. I'm pretty happy. So it must be this one. So let's save. Alright, let's see what we got in here. This is a green fallen AZ Contemporarian. Is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days. This is the one he pointed to. The green lorry. Peek in the window. The glass on the side window is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers. How am I going to get this open? With a key. Or a tool. Like, say, a pry bar. Try the door handle. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's been recently replaced. Ew. Well. How lucky am I with, 28%? I didn't think so. We might as well see what happens first. Pry bar in hand, you take a hard swing at the window. A loud thunk rings out and the pry bar bounces back, leaving a tiny spider web on the glass. Looks like the window might be shatterproof. You may have to rethink your approach. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna load back up. We're not gonna do that again just yet. Wonder what our connection's being a piece of shit. I'm in the green, so I'm not sure what's going on that one. Let me double check that it's going alright. Bandwidth is good. CPU's fine. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm surprised it's connection's doing bad. They seem to be alright. It's weird. Ooh, it's 21. So let's see if we can. Yeah, so let's go back to apartment 28 in the meanwhile. Oh, I also have to go pay the fuckface manager. So let's go pay fuckface and then we'll go visit apartment 28. Oh man, I was just watching clips of The Dark Knight earlier today. Ooh, did I just get disconnected? Hello? Am I still in? I was in the green and then suddenly I got disconnected.
Can I help you?
Buy my bill for tonight. There you go. I feel like I should be checking this, right? Yeah. There was nothing for this room. Oh, this place is a lot livelier now. Alright, well at least the bill's paid. Did we get a level up? We did. What should I level up? Authority's pretty good. Pain Threshold's pretty good. Inland Empire has really not been that useful lately. Threaten people. That could be useful now. I'm thinking either Half-Light or Shivers, to be honest with you. Let's do Shivers. Oh my goodness. So many notifications. Alright, let's head back around and we'll talk to... Hold up. I just want to double check. Nope. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't like how... There we go. I guess I can just use the actual keyboard instead of, you know, just clicking. That probably would help. Alright, let's go and find our little witness, potentially. I just don't remember where apartment 28 was. I want to say it was up here, right? No. We have to go balcony, right? I actually forgot where it is, admittedly. Been a while. No, because this leads out to what's her name, so we're in the wrong spot. Feels weird though, controlling the game like this. I'm just so used to clicking instead. Alright. Yeah, because then his house, his room was right up here. Alright. Let's save first, and then, apartment. Alright. Knock. No one answers. Wait. Oh, after tomorrow. I'm dumb. Well, I just wasted my time. Great. I wish you specified that game. You didn't. Fun fact. Yeah, sometime after 2100. That's all it says. Ugh. What a waste of time. I wish I did. Ah! Why would you tell me? Why would you just say after 2100? Why would you not just straight up say, oh yeah, visit him tomorrow after 2100? Ugh, I just wasted so much time doing that. Definitely could have worded that better on the journal. Alright, so I guess the only thing we have then is to try to pass that check, no? Let's see. Did we perform the ballistics analysis on the bullet yet? I think we tried, right? Yeah, there's nothing actually in there. I just want to cover all edges. I think there was something we could do at the pawn shop, no? I think it's more a matter of me trying to wander around and figure out some stuff I might have missed. Because I had written down a couple things I could do and figured out I could do. But unfortunately, a lot of them are coming up short. Which is great. It's like, so much for making my list of doing things to do for this. Alright.
Hello again. How can I help you?
This was what it was. By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like the ones carried by officers of the Citizens Militia? Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back. This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you met before. Oh god. Wait, I sold you my gun? You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. He hesitates. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-chart photon emissions, the unhealthy kind. He's not telling you the whole story. Seems like he's trying to spare you. I feel like there's something you're not telling me. You weren't quite yourself, officer. What was I like? You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life, and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sorta sucked on it. then I agreed to take it. We went through a similar scenario with that in the previous time. You sucked on a gun. Good. Good. Very normal. Happens best to us, I guess. Oh god, no. Wait. How much did I sell the gun for? 15 real. 15 real? Really, game? I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. No apologies necessary, officer. I think the game just expected you to remember that little tidbit. Was the buyer a policeman too? She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. Well, I was just happy to get rid of it, and her. Truth be told, she was terrifying. Maybe she's a vigilante, wants to prove she can patrol the streets more effectively than Citizens Militia? Oh, I certainly hope not. Have any people from the Everett Claire's Union come here to track that gun? Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday. Looked like they just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They activated a police weapon to sale. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking all sorts of things. People as Ollie Genius as Everard seem like they're lying even when they're being truthful. Any idea where I can find this buyer? My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she came from or where she went. Needle in a haystack. Something you do about it right now. I'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying and the Union can track her down in time. Alright, well at least we know what to do with our missing gun. Oh. Let's do this. You alright, bud? I can't do Eddie's voice. Eddie has a bit of a deeper voice than
Hello
I do.
again. How can I help you?
Hell yeah. Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. It's probably on Pyroholodon. It's tough to come by on the streets. Pyroholodon? What's that? A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects. And it makes your eyes turn yellow. The mirrors are really warm in here. He tilts his head. I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature. There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. Oh, she called herself a pig. She wasn't an undercover cop. He frowns. Pyroholodon is just something you know, since the People's Piles disaster. He coughs as if to mark his words. It was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness. He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain for these days. People's piles, what's that?
Bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance. What is a particle decay generator? A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile. Why is it called a People's Pile? Construction began during the commune of Revachol. People worked on it after the commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out. Why did it fail? An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure following the turbine taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe. Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup. He hesitates.
There's a reason why everyone tried to forget any of it ever happened. Why no one tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head. So much bitterness.
Bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is gonna happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
Cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Fallberg as I can. Still in the same city, but he shrugs.
Thank you for telling me.
He shrugs. I like theory more than story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in and out of those vortices, man. You sure you're part of holding in with me?
Have you tried it before?
I think I have it. Don't worry, I can take it.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
He presents a large cap-shaped bottle object in the palm of his hand. Very odd looking. Yes, darling. That's the coalition government-ordained pyroholden. Straight into your gut. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't need a pyroholden. Just take pyroholden for now.
I respect your decision, officer. What can I help you with?
You know, we actually didn't really look around in the store all that much, to be honest with you. Knick-knack stand. You see a row of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets, displayed on tables, some on horseback, other in rags. Others, yet in bright blue uniforms. All are storing and yielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, and use it to win her back. Win her back? Oh, shit, didn't mean to do that. Big men on horses, clad in lemon armor and carrying flintlocks. Kind of would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye. Shopkeep, what are these?
A classic set. Figurines represent the 5th Cavalry Nigerian Cavalry.
Win her back? Yeah! Buy something nice! A figurine! Expect the figurine in rags. It says soldiers is mentally impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks. Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yeah?
The man behind the glass answers.
Yes, they're soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Give you hope, we can do it, conscious hardening. It's meant to be even more hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
Respectable uniforms. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets. Wait, this looks like Renee, the old guy who was paid Patonk. That they do. Uniforms are precisely the same. Some even have the same shape medals pinned on their chest. Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones?
Man peers from his glass box.
Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like bright colors indiscriminately.
Alright, it's probably gonna be just a minor check, but let's try it. Wow, I got it on first try. Why, what's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that says Fallen? What is this? Oh, that's the Headless Fallen Rider. Who? Headless Fallen Rider. This is an urban legend. About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fallen tracksuit. As you can see, he's missing a head. He points to the dilapidated figurine. 50 cents, bargain priced. I'll throw in on a tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it or something. That part of the story has many interpretations. Lost his cap when he lost his head. I'm just looking for the head. I mean, it's 50 cents. I might as well. I imagine this figurine is supposed to be lucky. And always carry it with you. Fuck it, why not? What? Why not? And it's 42 cents. You ain't lucky with the checks today. I can't wait for it to run out and get stuck on an easy check 20 tries. It's called a pig again. Oh my god, I'm never gonna whip that down. That was honestly like the worst check. Sawed off streetlight. Typical Martinet streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. Buy the lamp. Let your gaze run over the street lamp. Light pole has been carefully cut and the wiring has been redone and attached to the standard door plug. Light buzzes faintly but persistently. Yeah, this would make quite a statement in your living room. Is that a street light? Yeah, officer. As you can see, it's in perfect working order. Where'd you get this? It was brought to me to be altered. By the street light, I'm sure it's affordable. Those lamps relatives of yours? They are a part of the Lamp Association, but they hold no correlation to any of the executives, including myself. How much for the streetlight? 700 real. A bargain, I dare say. guys, everyone, we need to get to 700 real. Ooh, lamp floor. Are you out of our mind? There's one just like that on every corner. He rests his elbow on the counter and brings his face closer to the glass. Light has undergone 3 transformations. Every transformation, large or small, has a price tag. The light's been removed and rewired. That's 2 transformations. What about the 3rd? Okay, I get how sawing it off and redoing the wire could add to the cost, but what else? He throws you a look of weary impatience. The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which is just its morphological field. I almost read that as morphogenetic, so that would have been real. The morphogenetic field lamp. Light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago. Oh my god, you actually could buy it. Okay, hold up. That might be a goal. That might be a goal right now. You didn't expect a 99 crossover. You never knew you wanted. That is a goal. I am putting that out there. I am very determined to get that. Stand the tip of your toes to see more. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold enamel plastic with a big gold handle on top. Has a mood box that says stereo approved. This is you, golden orange, a sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it. Someone mentioned shut up, shut up, Red. Shopkeep, is stereo approved machine here. Is it Harman Washu W02, made in Vesper, designed in Seoul? He says, play all the reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm, even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back on real. Are you sure this is all in working order? Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with a recording of speeches. I already shot a small girl out of curiosity. I'll absolutely buy that light in my playthrough. Even though he says, I don't really like music. I don't like music? What do you like about? What do you like then? Stuff I record myself. Silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by. Turtle animals climbing on the roof, airship rotors, that kind of thing. Wait a minute. Is he talking about ASMR? Is that an ASMR thing? I think that's what he's referring to.
Because those sound like things that you would that sounds like ASMR. Also, yeah, shooting a girl's not worth the hype. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's literally you just kill her, or maybe you shoot her and then something really bad happens. I don't know. Just gonna explain my police work. If police work means playing tape, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you need to play a tape. There's nothing else here. That's a goal. I want to make sure we get that written down. By the way, it's 700. That's a biggie for me. Might as well check everything else here. Some kind of machine. Game. In the dark, film director is running away. Bus of a woman. Plaque says DEI. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Alright, I now know I have to save all the money I physically can. Although I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I guess we can go try to get that check done. Whoa, hello. Sewer grate. Gateway to the river of fish. Or the river of filth. Alright. Ooh, my finger, like, almost cramped up. That would have hurt. Alright, let's see how well we can possibly do this. How many times it takes for this check. Because I can't think of anything else to do right now. To work out those fingers. Yeah, no, in the game I was playing earlier today, yeah, no, my fingers have been gotten plenty of workout. Oh, my tool's not equipped. Probably would help if I had that. Alright, this is gonna take a while. It's gonna be one of those kind of checks. Why do we have to make things difficult? Wait a minute, did I just not? I think I'm loading a save where I don't have my thing out. Because I think that was a 3% check. Yeah, I don't even have my thing equipped. Okay, hold up. Probably would be a good idea. Now we'll actually save it, so that way I'm not feeling too stupid. I don't really think that's probably my biggest problem. I mean, I don't mind games that don't hold your hand, but I quite literally have no idea what else I'm supposed to do right now. I think I'm only gonna save where I don't have anything else. And you're in another tab. That's okay. I feel like I have a lot of moments that are just completely out of context, and I love it. Oh, come off it. I got a 17% on the first try. I think I can get a 28. Come off it. Of all the things that I've done pretty good in the past few days, come on now. Fist in holes, that's all else. Oh my lord. I will never ever live some things down on this channel. Oh, for... This is where all my bad luck comes in, is on this one check. I had good luck the entire time on this stream. I had so much good luck, and now this is where all the bad luck's like, hey, by the way, oh, here we go. Finally, you bitch about it enough, it happens. With a firm grip, you raise the pry bar, glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, Lori Gavin. Yes! Say, fuck the police, then smash it. The window shatters and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry and the pavement. Open the window from the inside. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters, actresses smiling from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front, and the toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedal. Admire the posters. There are movie posters featuring the starlets from long forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, and even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right from the back seat. Study the centerfold. The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph runs across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't quite put your finger on whom exactly. This is Tip Tijan, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death. What happened to her? She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not too far from here on Boogie Street. A mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was a weight freight of the world, and the camera too. Examine the radio. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing driver. Purely a frequency tablet indicates that at least 128 stations have been saved on his radio. Oh, I hope we don't have to figure out what the station she was on. Why would anyone need so many radio stations? Unclear. For contacting an entire fleet of lorries, for example, this must be the nerve center of a well-organized operation. Is there anything I can do with the radio? Not without the dial key, no. Check out the pedals. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like there's like a few tools lying around here. A hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench have been casually thrown there by a disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip. Really? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right foot sole, matching one of the footprints found at the crime scene, which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching. Cocaine and morphine, what the fuck, Red? Women, always the most deceitful ones. I hate you for that pun, Red. That just no. Boo. Boo. Yes, they get a Manji. Boo. What a handful. You have identified the missing 8th person into lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys had done anything to the drug trade? Our unit might be involved. Maybe even Tyre Martinet. Look around suspiciously. You should talk to them. See what they got to say for themselves. Pull out toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out of the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper. Unfold the newspaper. It is an issue of the Parafric from last Thursday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. Pick up the note. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache. Alright. You close the rusty old lorry door. Your job here is done. Report back to Joyce. It's been so long. Who's Joyce? I legitimately don't remember because it's been so long. The boat lady? Oh, right. Thank you.
See, that's the problem. I legitimately don't. I enjoyed playing Puzzle Puppers, so I can't be too miffed about not remembering everything. Which I'm hopefully gonna get that rendered tonight. Whoa, hold up. Oh, that's just the paint. Okay. I was like, why is there so much blood? Hopefully I can get the Puzzle Puppers rendering tonight. Yeah, I've been like really busy this whole week. I haven't had much time to edit and render stuff.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, I found a Victorian on a roundabout. Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent me word of that. What have you located? Wait, where are these eyes located? It doesn't really matter. And I do apologize for the surveillance. Ask, is your Coliseum playthrough blind? No, it is not blind. I think I said it in the first part, but I have completed Coliseum before, so I know everything that's gonna happen and so on. If a playthrough is blind, I'll put it in the title. If it doesn't have blind or half blind, just automatically assume that the playthrough is not blind. One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. That would give him a read on the entire quarter. In any case, it's a relief to know that someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you've discovered there is an operation. There will be an investigation. That's all I can say. Okay, thank you for sharing that much with me. She exhales as though a weight has been lifted from her shoulders. My employer thanks you as well. In any case, you've held up your end of the arrangement. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands. The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries. Why? Wait, what? Okay, the first part makes sense, but why strawberries? Let's see. You said it contained the situation. Yes, I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Revachol West. I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony. I have an indirect role to play. I am sad to say my employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. Do you need a security detail? I mean, you're out here by yourself. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering. Who are they? Krenol, an Orangey military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramatic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat expertise. They also have trauma and stressor disorder and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment. Is she trying to say they have PTSD? Because that's a scary thought. They have severe PTSD and they're armed with submachine guns? Or sorry, semi-automatic weapons? And this comment about not knowing how to survive in an urban civilian, that seems like they need therapeutic help, which makes me worry about them. I wonder. Story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman. We know who that is. While he was drunk and separated from his unit, this allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the wielding and rags and lynched last Sunday night. What then? Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Krenel contractors carry out their orders. For now. For now? It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow. Well, excuse me? And the investigations can team up, share resources and intelligence. Surely you're joking.
These people are killers. My only hope is that yours provide a single concrete suspect before they indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, she grabs a hold of the mainsail, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everybody present at the lynching. This, in turn, will force the Union to respond. Wow! They would have to project strength and power. Holy shit, you are literally going to cause a war. Yeah, this is I think I've been underestimating this woman, because, holy shit. She is quite literally threatening to kill an entire section of a Union just to find some answers. Lady, I just want to steal some boots. What can I do against the Union? There seems to be a lot of them. Have you ever seen a hornet in state of beehive, detective? She leans back. It's not pretty. The Ceres giant hornet. Oh my god, encyclopedia. This is not information we need. World's second largest insect can kill 40 honeybees in a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours. This is actually... I don't know about the Ceres giant hornet, but I do know that hornets are very good at killing a large number of bees. Because I believe the bees' only defense against a hornet is surrounding it, and I believe they vibrate their bodies at or not they vibrate their bodies. They surround the bee, make him super warm, so that way he dies of overexhaustion. I believe that's what they do to hornets. And imagine a bunch of hornets doing that, a bunch of bees doing that, and the hornets literally stabbing them, killing them one by one. It's not easy for them. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all. She is silent for a moment, then concludes, as I said, a bloodbath. Oh boy. I can't see it happen. Too many things would have to go wrong first. Too many things have already gone wrong. She looks to you, eyes damp from the wind. Nameless, badgeless detective of the Citizens Militia. All we can do is keep the little that has not been following suit. One single, concrete subject delivered into civil court. And I may be able to defuse this situation. You said the deceased assaulted a woman. Or he didn't. She tilts her head. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify. Oh man, I wonder what teenagers around the canal she could have been talking to. It's almost as if there's only one that seems to be in this entire area that talks to people. What did these teenagers by the canal say? That the man was killed. Okay, first off, you all missed the Kuno, because I talked to Kuno right away at the beginning of this stream. Maybe. Well, if they tell us to talk to Kuno again, we will. It's not first I've heard of this. Where did the assault take place and when? Oh my goodness, my throat is like clogging up right now. I need like actual water right now. Anyway. Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. Don't mention it. And who was this woman? That's a good question, officer. Red's trash done without him. It was a short one, it wasn't too much. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe. Where are the remaining 2 mercs now? They've gone to ground. As it were, I don't recommend seeking them out. She puts her foot on the guard wire for balance. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. Okay, this woman is like... She is... I feel like... I think it's heavily implied here, but she is 100% trying to, like... She wants this to happen. She wants the war to happen. There's no doubt. I feel like I'm like that's what's getting come across right now. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizen militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes, ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting. Vigilantes? You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol. I still need to know where they are. You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved. I will be so mad. Thank you. One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other is a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you or you were canvassing the lorry driver. One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes by the harbor gates, the scab leader. That may be so. She is poised and unperturbed. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest. The situation at the gates is a powder keg. She says she wants to avert catastrophe. That's where she draws the line. I call bullshit. One is probably in a building overlooking the roundabout. That would afford a good vantage point, she says. In any case, it's practically inaccessible. Well, at least we have somewhere to go. Although I wonder if we should. This colonel was hanged. Did you know him? If you mean did I see him alive? Yes, but I did not know him. His name was... Lee? What? How do I say this name? Lely? I don't know how to pronounce that. His service name? A nom de guerre, most likely. He didn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. Anything else? Nationality? How old would you say he was? He was 40 or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age or gauge his facial expressions. What else? Nationality? Accent? He was an Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, mixed accent, Ornese or Messinian maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. She nods. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once. How much time do we have? Until the execution starts? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on our progress identifying the members of the lynch mob and their impatience. Wait, you mean you don't know what's going on? Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this personal initiative. There's a brief silence. Seagulls squawk over the bay. It's a matter of days, not weeks. So I was told there is a timeline for this game. I think it's 7 days, because we have a literal week to do this. I could be wrong, though. I might have to look into that. What can you tell me about Krenel? I feel like I did look it up, and I just forgot how many days you have. I don't even remember. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good. As far as private military contractors go, I believe they were once called Downwell. That is a question. I wonder how fast you can beat the game by. I feel like the only thing I can think of that's like 100% stopping our progress is that there's that bridge down to the south we can't get across. Unless there's a way to fix it early, I feel like that's the only thing I can think of that's putting you on a minimal timer in terms of like how you can complete the game. They boast a long list of clients. Saint Baptiste, Welchman Lawrence, Iandracht, a warning sign, however. The operation concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Wait, I've heard of third world. What's fourth world mean? Unless that's a thing. That's a term only in the game. What's fourth world mean? I don't actually know what that means. I know what third world means. I don't know what fourth world would mean. Guarding facilities, escort missions, and such. Okay. Anything else you can tell me? Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources, she thinks. If you could have better access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though. Fourth world is a term used to describe the most underdeveloped, poverty-stricken, and marginalized regions of the world. Many inhabitants of these nations don't have political ties and are often hunter-gatherers that live in nomadic countries or are part of tribes. Oh, so like that one island that's quarantined off because the people who live on that island haven't even discovered fire yet, and their immune systems are so unbelievably weak that if any of us got onto that island, we would kill them all because we would have diseases that they are not prepared for. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. Long Island, yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about. Ah, yes, your condition. The International Collaborative Police maintains a database for these sort of things. Perhaps you should consult it. It was just a suggestion. Did you contact the company? Tell them to call it off? I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us. I only got the news like a year ago and attacks anyone on site. Yes, they do attack anyone on site. I don't remember the name of the island off the top of my head, but there's like videos and pictures of them seeing boats getting too close to the island and photographers taking pictures of them shooting shooting arrows at the ship. Like, they literally don't want anyone on the island. People have come and tried to make contact on the island with them to gauge some sort of peace, but they end up just getting killed, like, right away. I can't remember if this is right. I can't remember if I'm remembering some of the articles I read in the past about it. But I think I remember reading that one of the people that tried to contact them that they killed, like, they literally put his body on display saying, like, fuck you, do not come to our island, leave us alone. Although I always wonder, like, with that tribe, like, how have they not, like, how are they still in the, not even in the Stone Age? Like, they're still in an era without fire. Like, I don't know how they survived for this long. I think that's what, that portion of it just baffles me. I think I remember seeing an Oscar about a dude who went there to make contact, got killed, and I was concerned about the body bag. Getting body bag before they all got infected. Yeah, I think that might be the thing I'm thinking of. Now, can you tell me about these tattoos? Of course. Excuse my hesitation before. She reaches over to guard wire and takes the photo, holds it in her hand. For about half a minute, in silence. Stay quiet, observe the woman's expressions. Her mouth is relaxed, the accordion lines near her mouth vanish. Pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface. What do you think? Sorry, she breaks her concentration. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points, the stars. She points to one on the photo. They're obviously magic. It's literally a logical explanation. I can't. That's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have levers, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Places? Like stars in the sky? Close. She nods. Port cities. This is an Oranier map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo by wayfarers of the DeLorean century, over 300 years ago. The sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. What is the use of this map? The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they would die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by the silver cord, they would call it. It's magic. For now, the soul is fastened inside his corpse. She remains unfazed. That is precisely that the sailors feared when they drew these maps. A fear of drowning within one's own corpse. I see someone is playing a certain game. What travels did the dead man make? Quite a few. Redfort, for the Oranier capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. She points to it on the photo. He started somewhere near here, I think. Someone who is lurking. Then what? Then he made his way to the Preto Grande, through what I think must be Stannenskal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Preto he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Seminoles Islands, Venice. He points to the heart. What is that? Revachol, she says. Oh. Those are the two constants. Redefort on the shoulder and Revachol on the heart. They discovered the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulind, at the dawn of the intersolar age. The old world passing by and the new world already here. You say you can't read it. Seems like you can. I can't. This man was no sailor, and there are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning. Who could tell me more? His platoon members? The other contractors? Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade. Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task. Search elsewhere. No, we'll mark it down. We won't ask him about it yet, but we will eventually. Do what you have to do, detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into that mob to find out, I wouldn't stop you. Well, Wild Pines. What we do, I'm afraid, I don't speak for the Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking. There's a touch of discomfort here. She wants to merely represent. So what do they do? The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freights, that sort of thing. She points to the small dots on the horizon. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. Then to the east, toward the harbor, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil, and gas exploration. Offshore platforms. The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes, companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain. Who are the other Indo-tribes? St. Baptiste, Lum, an unknown entity, tired as the brightest star. You're in good company, it seems. Why, thank you. She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does the Wild Pines have? I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that the last year the company booked more than 200 billion, 200. Apparently I added an extra zero. 20 billion real in revenue. That's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. And to think there are years when the group books losses in the billions. The waves hit the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance. Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility. Where does the Wild Pines get all these billions? They started as an exploration and cargo fleet, conducting trade between the Samoan and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago. When Pine's ship explored the South Simonese and charted Lo Manthang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of this system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build. What is this huge system with a place like this? You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? She gives you a little smile. Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo? 8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite an endeavor indeed. Uh-oh. Oh, thought gained. She nods, forcefully. There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system breaks. Every hiccup in a system means thousands lose their jobs. The world is over. I'm here to ensure that doesn't happen. Why am I getting messaged on Discord? What are you talking about the strike? Oh. Alright, I might, okay, this stream's not going to be a long one, because I might need to cut short for, something serious that just came up. We'll finish this up, and I might have to call it. One second. I might as well ask that. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Trying to make sure.
They say they're alright, so I'll back off then. Everything. Everything, she smiles. Right. Sorry, that threw me off. God damn it. This world is fucking shit, I swear. Without going into details into who it is, a good friend of mine just lost their grandfather to COVID, so sorry, I'm a little out of it right now. Oh, god damn it. I really fucking hate this world, I really do. I'm gonna take a quick break, everyone. I need it right now. I'll be right back.
Alright. Sorry about that. I know obviously, like, in terms of, like, being emotional and helping and so on, I know obviously it's not really more of my place for any of that, because it's not actually, like, my family member that would have passed. It's one of my best friends, but sorry, I just wanted to make sure they were alright. Ugh, god damn it. Sorry about that. Otherwise, that mean to anyway, they're all right. They're saying they can handle it. Funnily enough, they're fucking playing Fortnite to feel all right. But yeah. Anyway, where were we? Bleh. Oh my goodness, I had to focus on that. I honestly just completely droned out whatever the fuck was going on in the game. Alright, wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets? First, you have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade elements that gave me the rights to silence. I'm quite the octopus. Wait, what? It's quite the octopus. An octopus? I will slay it. Good luck. It's only kept in place by the vested interests of half of the civilized world, including your own. I'm afraid the Emergency Act was put in place by the same coalition government that leases the RCM the right to police West Revachol. You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words. But I am derailing us. You want to know about the strike. What is your role in this precisely? I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return it with Wild Pines' counteroffer. How are these talks going? I'm sure you've had probably different responses with her depending on how you played. I definitely think that's the most interesting thing about this game is I always like it when games have, I don't want to say butterfly effects. I feel like that's not entirely it. It's partially it, but it's not entirely it. I like it when games like really go down to like the nitty gritty of your decisions and the way you play and being like, oh, this is how I respond to X thing that you did. I feel like games nowadays boast that they do that, and really it's just like either big story decisions or like one or two things in a game that actually like notice it and that kind of stuff. I think the biggest example is what was the game I'm thinking of? It was like one of the PS4 I wouldn't say PS4 launch titles, but it was a game that came out around the time PS4 released. It was they went to like a mountain they went to a cabin in the hills. It was snowing. It like advertised that it was a big butterfly effect thing, Wendigos and other shit, although that's kind of spoilers because you're not supposed to know that those things are involved. And like it advertised having like a big butterfly effect thing for gameplay, but it was only like major story decisions. It was not like minor shit or anything, or like certain things you would do in dialogue, and it was kind of dumb in that regards. Like I don't like it when games advertise that kind of stuff and then it's like, oh yeah, it's not actually what happens in the game, or this isn't a reflection of what actually happens. Oh, I'm still out of it. They're not. That's the problem. The union stops all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. Is it Until Dawn? That sounds familiar. I think that's it. Now they won't let me into the harbor. There's a 2.22 million racist behemoth blocking the gate. You mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor? He's a great teacher, a man of virtue. Oh, so you've met him. She takes a sip of tea. Has he beguiled you with his inane theories? Yes, they're wunderbar. Oh, God. They're nonsense. A load of tripe. She tosses back her hair. But we are on the subject of talks, I believe. Yes, the man that literally would not let me do anything because he wasted our time for like fucking, what, 20 minutes I think it was? We were spent talking about race theory and how unbelievably annoying and disgusting it is. Let's say I was making the kind of progress I hoped for when I first arrived. How long have you been here? I arrived 3 weeks ago, she thinks. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM. I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont, despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations. What happened then? The union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time, the demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive. Ludicrous, even. It's meant. What happened to these comma? We're advanced. Captain, you put them there. Well, I mean, she kind of admitted that they're not hers. I might as well ask her anyway. The scabs. She raised her brow. You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock coming plead to work where the union refuses to? Yes, they were organized by Wild Pines. The contractors picked them up from Jamrock and drove them over. This is standard practice. The company reserves a right to man its stations. What do you think of Everard? Everard Clare is a man of utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, is that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Really? Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he's a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood. That's Everard, all right. He is the most corrupt individual I've ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there's any more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, than as his twin brother, Edgar. Wait, there are two of him? Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks like Everett does, and when when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a fun little switcheroo. While in office, they embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. What about the union itself, outside the brothers, Claire? The Debardairs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It was not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. She adjusts her hair. Ugh. Can't get this phlegm out of my throat. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter's election. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say? She hesitates, looking for a right expression. Giant leaf sucking up like a rubbish. Well, let's try to be nice with her. Or a mob, she nods. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf cannot. The wolf always hungers. What are their demands? There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes. Every worker, a member of the board. Most of the workers probably don't know what that means. I don't know what to think about that. Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 22,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, but not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of the Wild Pines Group. King is dead, long live workers. This may well be, but it's not up to me to decide who is king. But as negotiations go, it's not a swell start. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that this was their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic was with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up. Just the same nonsense slogan repeated over and over again. And now people are getting lynched, I hear, behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections? I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Yes, on the last day of local chapter's election, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story. Some kind of extortion, probably? Indeed. The company's success foul play. There's nothing else they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Claires. Watch out when you're dealing with them. Finally, what happened to this Gaumont? Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? She pauses to compose herself. Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is a sort of stature, you see. Okay, then. Okay. Well, now that reminds me, very recently I was called a midget. And I think that's the first time in my entire life I've been called that term. I'm not going to say I'm tall, but I'm definitely not short. And it just felt really odd being called myself that. And for context, the scenario was that I had to lift something on a high shelf, and I have a coworker who's incredibly tall. And instead of asking him to grab it for me, I just went around and circumvented the situation and just grabbed the ladder. And then I got called, like, I was told that it's midget problems was what someone said, and I've never in my life heard that before, I guess. Just a really odd situation altogether. And before anyone asks, no, I do not know my actual height. I don't remember that stuff off the top of my head. No, you're not a midget, you're small. Fuck you, Red. Yes, keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who has more than fair with him in the union. Sounds like usual aggressive posturing. By the way, I talked to Everett Clare. You have? She smiles, carefully. And how did you like it, Mr. Clare? It's not important if I liked him. I was just doing my job. Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. There's a pause. However, if you felt like passing some information... How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be, she smiles, gossiping. Oh yeah, no, these two are big enemies, and essentially if I worked for one or the other, I would be playing against the other. I'm not small, I'm 6.0 and tower over you peasants. Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Tell her she'll like you for it. Ask me to open a door. A referral, you mean? I take it this was someone in the RCM. She waves her hand. Don't answer that. No, I mean like a real door to someone's house. Oh my. A real door. I helped scare someone from Mr. Clare. My. What I'm hearing is, she says, slow and teacher-like, you inspected a premises because you suspected it was involved in a narcotics trade. And in the process, you turned up some information relevant to your investigation. Only from Everard, surprisingly. Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return. I mean, these both are correct. I feel like he's not worried at all. I wouldn't have taken Everard for a Sabra rattler. Was he surrounded by union men he wanted to impress? No, it was more like he wanted to get things to get worse. In secret, of course. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these two are working together. Maybe they want things to escalate. Maybe they both get some kind of payoff from the situation. I can't fathom what Everard would get. Maybe he's some kind of mole by the company, and if he escalates things, he gets a big payout, maybe? He wasn't trying to impress anyone. I think he wants things to escalate. Or he wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war. No, I'm pretty sure I'm reading it correctly. I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me. This gave her pause. She's pensive suddenly. Hard to say about what. I underestimated the union's ferocity? She has to ask herself by now. Everett asked the union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation. How benevolent, she thinks for a second. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already. I have reason to believe the lynching was a cover-up. Oh my, very interesting. So the militant wing is protecting one of their own. Her mind races to the conclusion that the most benefits her interests. It doesn't mean she's wrong, though. It looks like you may untie this knot yet. Her eyes smile and a tingle run down her spine. There's something in you that really likes the way she's looking at you just now. I mean, I'm shining the light right at her face, so who knows? How can we even see her face? Actually, wait, never mind. It'll be the other way around. Everett says the Wild Pine sent mercenaries after the Union, and now one's dead. Misinformation. She shakes her head vigorously. This is all because we haven't shared information on the lynching yet. See, already the adversary uses it to their advantage. Don't let him. Hurry up on that probe. The moment you tell me you're finished at the traffic jam, I will gladly tell you the company's side of the story. She must really want you to look into the drugs. I wonder why she'd tell you. I don't want to talk about that last part. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun. Oh, her eyes become large and round. That's so helpful of him. So very, very helpful, she repeats. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun? I probably shouldn't have mentioned this. Mr. Everett says it's almost ready to be found. Did he now? Her eyes narrow. Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard? Perhaps he is? He asked me to deliver an envelope. Sounds like he has you running errands, detective. A well-established dominance ritual, she thinks. Where did he have you deliver? To a nameless settlement down the coast. Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there. She looks over the bay. With longing, clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there? A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Her eyes run across the water, remorsefully. Go ahead, help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop it. You're quite fond of the village, aren't you? I should be. She nods. There's that crooked smile again. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinet. He was an older man, with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another. You've been to Martinet before? Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... She smiles. Don't hold it against me. My power Mord certainly did not. Sounds like you missed those times. Not overtly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Mazone were with our shiny boats like reavers. We told ourselves that we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in '08. Imagine. She tosses her head. So you're sad you can't buy the place? Yes. I'm sad I will never have the time, detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village. She is more defensive about it than usual. Of course, detective. She simmers down. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Alright, so what do we got? The 15 Indo tribe. Wild Pines, Corporate Centennials, Villiers, and La Salle. Names of Revichal's Indo tribe spring into your head, set loose on the mention of Wild Pines. Royal monopolies, octopuses, octopi, and swordfish, most of them gone now. Why Beach, but isn't there one missing? Wait, no. There are only 14. Why do you feel there was a 15th tribe? I feel like we should try one of these, right? Let's see what this one does. We also got a level up. So let's see. What do we want? We're pretty good on logic right now. Authority is pretty good. Empathy's alright. I'll level up Shivers again. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Current party members about drug trade, and ask Scab Leader about tattoos. Let's go confront the Hardy Boys again, actually, if they're still there. It's pretty late. I'll probably go for another 10-20 minutes, and then we'll probably call it a night. Yeah, you're forgetting the name of the 15th tribe. We just went over that. Probably. I already forgot what they're called. But that's also because I'm drinking. Ah, damn, they're already gone. Well, I guess we'll have to wait for tomorrow for that one. We might actually be ending the day. Let's see. Before I do anything, see, we can't visit this without Kim. So I think we might actually just end the day. I can't think of anything else. Unless anyone here wants to speak up about anything in particular that we missed, or you think we should investigate, I think we might call it a day. So feel free to speak your piece now. Otherwise, we're going to go on to day 3. I'm gonna hold tab while I do this. Wait, can we just steal his shit? Wait, why don't we try to take his stuff? You didn't tuck Kuno in the bed. Looks like this is everything though. Controls for the water bridge, which we can't access. Pretty sure Kuno stays there. He gets restless if he doesn't have a bedtime story too. Oh my lord. Well, Kuno's still here, but we already talked to him. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go end the day. There's no point. Wait, what did he say? Speed trade Kuno, leaving station. Oh. I'll call box and make sure to push mentions of companies listed here. Wait, what? Why is that so loud? Oh. Main building. Building A. An off-key melody states after being blurred out and no one picks up the receiver. Kino, stop. Please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this? Fuck off, pig. I'm Kuno. I don't give a shit. Let me in. Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you. Original Ice City? Main Hall? Fortress Accident? Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep hitting this. Oh, hello. Here's static from intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up on a receiver, but isn't saying anything. Hello? Is anyone there? Yes, hello. This is Tricennial Electrics. There's a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static. Have you come to place an order? She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. The receiver must not be working properly. Yes, I've come to place an order. My God. Sorry. It's you. My God, I didn't think it would hear your voice again. It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you? Stand up. Why are we standing up straighter? This isn't a camera. Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, going back into your life. Michelle, just please. She stops and you can hear her breath heavily. Her breath distorted by the ancient static. Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs. Why did you even call? I don't even understand. I've been gone for months. She sounds like she's shaking. I thought you didn't care. Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget. Forget about what? She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. Excuse me? Oh God, please don't cry. She doesn't answer. You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting? Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves, washing ashore on the bay. I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box. What the fuck did I just do? Fashion, 24, Armitab, Sandro. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Oh well. Let's try this again. I want to just check this. Ever since I came to work, it's been different. It's like my mind's more clean. Alright. Well, fair enough. Alright, let's end the day then. I thought we just bumped into something entirely new. Alright, let's head to bed. Nothing else for us here. At least not for today. Hopefully with tomorrow, some new stuff will open up to us. And we'll have Kim with us so we can talk to the victim. Let's make sure. Oh. Yeah, that's a weird little thing. It's the first time everything I interacted with in my playthrough. I don't think we can do anything else with the mirror yet, right? Yeah. We still can't do anything with the mirror. Can we hurt ourselves on the fan again? Damn. Alright. Let's head in for the night. Bed is still cold. I don't even want to attempt to do away with the expression. No, I'm good. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep. Oh boy, here we go.
Here we are again, my broken bud. Waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Excuse me? Oh my goodness. Oh, so that would probably be why I can't ever hear why it picks up on stuff. Because I didn't have a filter on it. Good to know. And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them wants their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is enlarged kidney. By the way. As for your kidneys, you've been really compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you? I can relate to this. When I have insomnia, my limbic system insults me too. This body's worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it.
Might that be the case? What lava lights on such a floating corpse to be?
I was going to start, so nurse pain with dignity, wasn't so much stress. I think I need medical attention.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes, while you stare at the flickering darkness.
Uh-huh.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here then, back to the other place. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them. Human beings will always betray you. I'm gonna do this one because this is a personal level.
How many promises have you kept lately, Sir Harry? To the great see-through world. The tenderness.
Thou art honorable and just, sire. 'Tis the snakes who are vile, hissing in the grass. Women. It's the women. Look out for women. They're oath breakers. Come now. Humans have earned your trust, and you theirs.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts. You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
Whoever does the voice for the reptilian brain, dude, I want to know how you're doing that with your throat.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shiny
Let
sweat off as
Nah, I
best
can't
you
do it.
can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
I'm sure that's just. I'm just like, right? That has to be edited, right? That fucking way he's doing that voice. He's actually a reptile. Come on now, bud. You gotta get up. No, I never actually noticed the window. Can we do anything about that? Oh. Okay. Shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? A fine white of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile from a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in or after impact. So that's the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet, yet too soft for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Oh, it's probably my shoe then I threw outside. Yeah, the shoe you found on the balcony fills the hole almost as well as your foot. Could have been also been heavy enough, if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Maybe it wasn't me? You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you. I mean... what a stupid thing to do. Pretty much. But hey, at least you found your shoe. Not that it will keep you warm at night. Brr. My thing is Kim back? Oh, I might as well knock on the door and see if he's here. Kim. Like, maybe not? Is Kim not back yet? It's been a day. I quit the flashlight in low areas. You mean quit the flashlight in all areas? Oh, there he is. Who are you? Good morning. Horse-faced woman. Kim, I missed you. The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant. Okay, well,
Okay.
Well, let's talk to Kim first.
Yes?
It's nice to see you get... Are those the corpse's boots?
Yes?
Aren't we going to talk about the boots I'm wearing? Okay, let's talk about it. You stole the boots. He looks at you, gleaming technological footwear you're sporting. Congratulations, that must have taken an enormous, concerted effort. Considerable ingenuity and timing. Now I'm going to report you, and you're going to jail. You are? It was a joke, sadly. There's nothing I can do about your delinquency. He sighs. What's done is done. Let's get back to police work. I don't care about your insane thefts, the lieutenant. The lieutenant thinks and looks away from the boots. Just know, if anyone asks me, I will snitch on you. Oh. That was it. You're boring, Kim. Thank goodness I already got the achievement that makes Kim love us. It was actually the first achievement I got, too, so that works.
I would really prefer not to talk to you.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM.
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop, too!
I know.
Here's the real deal.
I don't know why, the way his voice actor just said that was perfect. Yeah, he's the real deal. It's like so sarcastic and disappointed. Wonder if this would be different if you hadn't earned his trust. I want a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Oh. Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Why? I bring word of the end to come.
Of course he does.
Oh, I didn't even notice you were a talkable person.
Word of the end to come.
And something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over
Okay,
her.
fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does someone talk about with a fellow officer? You're the police, right? Cool, so am I. She looks around. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, Judith. Okay, what is up with this guy's outfit? Is he supposed to be, like, undercover? What is this? What is this? Blonde hair, but brown? What is this? Is this a disguise? Is this an attempt? What are... Wait, is he police? Me? No, I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig. Okay. What the fuck? Are these like our competition for solving the case? What are you? The police? Doing here? I'm just looking out for... You? No one! The man looks at her. I'm just a man with sunglasses. What the fuck are these? What are these two? Oh my goodness. Is this our Biff and Cassidy to to our Jesse and James? That's what I'm getting from this right now. A horse-faced woman. You're a fuck. You're a fucking asshole. She says with quiet dignity. Are we done here? What precinct are you from? What precinct? She just sighs. Am I from? God, he doesn't know. Fucking deranged lunatic. The sunglasses wearing man pushes through his teeth. You get an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong? Okay, goodbye. I talk to
You
this
look
man.
like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Oh my lord. Let's go days been rough. I mean, you did call a woman horse face. You look like shit, asshole.
Wow. You seem stable and in control. Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a positive effect on you.
Oh my goodness. I'm also really disappointed. Nobody noticed that I said Biff and Cassidy, as if the Pokemon joke for those two the whole time was saying, "My name's Butch." Shaking my damn head at you people. Nobody said anything.
Now, what do you want?
I'm probably like the only one who like remembers those two characters from Pokemon. There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise. No shit, he's wearing a disguise, you idiot. No, I legitimately did that on purpose. Yeah, we got it. You know what it is. It's like two of you know each other. Just ask him. Were they? No, they were in I think since Johto, if I remember right. Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere? Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere. Another life? From where? From another life? Yeah, from another life. A different life. Your life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... I feel like there... I can't remember it. I think I remember there being a joke in the dub of the Pokemon anime where, like one of them actually almost says, like, bitch. Like, they almost do call Butch bitch. But, like, they make some weird joke. They're like, oh, well, I would call you something else, but I don't think I can. What station do you think you would belong in this alternate, totally fictional reality? 69. He seems to be observing you through the reflected glasses of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it? 69. Repeating gets no reaction from the man with sunglasses. Suddenly the world is very quiet. So even the howling wind outside seems a bit embarrassed. 69. Just keep repeating it. 999999999999999999999999999. That's... The man looks extremely surprised. Exactly right. Down to a fraction. Really? No, not really. He lets the silence drag out. 41st? Okay. The man sounds genuinely excited. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. I totally guessed, by the way. I did not remember what our number was. He gives you a long, meaningful look and adds, somewhere good. Cool shades. You know any of this, guys? Yeah, it's a hobby of mine. He looks at you inquisitively, as if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy? Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Oh, that hypothetical 4-1.
Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. So what our relationship be in this alternate universe? Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? Kim's cooler than you. I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of his thought experiment. In this one, we're partners. Lieutenant, wow, Kim, fuck you! I fucking just, wow! I gave you some goddamn light in that situation, and you just ignored me. You seem like a cool guy. I'd be happy as my partner. Would you now? Or would I be cramping your style? The man bites his lip and waves his hand. Never mind, partner. Actually, I shouldn't have called you my partner. Kim's my partner. He's gonna know. I'm not your partner, he says quickly. This union is temporary. A little premonition for you, Lieutenant. Wow, also wow, Kim's giving us the cold shoulder now. Sooner or later, probably sooner, your new friend tells you he doesn't need you. He'll then suggest you should fuck off. When that happens, I suggest you take his advice. He adds bitterly. The Lieutenant merely bows his head in response. Do you have a crime to solve? Oh, no, no, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work. This isn't helping, she says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else are in our imaginary police station? You're not going to believe this, but the man pauses for dramatic effect. Police officers. Yes, sir, solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and, get this, and not getting on their drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular, boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung. Who is the far-out son of Lung? Oh, it's you. You eccentric genius. He winks at you sarcastically. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Want to tell me more about him? Or her? Not even a little bit. It's an urban myth, the lieutenant says quietly. About an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lung. He's trying to protect you from further rough handling dished out by this sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that. Neither can I, partner. Neither can I. His gray eyes suddenly flash above the gray frames. They feel sad. It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness? Kim, who is this guy? I'm not getting involved in this. It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them. Oh, got some questions for you. I'm a cop. About what? Oh, like a cop. He inspects you. You know what you look like? A dude in awesome shoes, okay pants, shirt, tie, a goddamn trench coat, and I'm shining the fucking glass. Bleh, I'm shining this goddamn. I can't. You know what? I'm trying to say shooting this goddamn flashlight in your eyes, but for some reason I couldn't say the words. Like a megastar? Yeah, he nods. A superstar cop, of course. This again. Didn't answer your question. Now will you answer some questions for me? No, he says calmly. I just keep staring at you. Why not? Because it's not my job. Why don't you go fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? You answer my questions, maybe you want to hear me say things. Actually, I don't want to hear you say things. Well, that's why he's wearing sunglasses indoors. You're gonna flash them the whole time. Come on, Gene. Okay, say things. He adopts a lighter tone. I want to hear you say things. Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly out of nowhere, case-related things start popping into your head. Okay, I'm doing this investigation. It turns out he was shot and hanged. You think he was hanged as a cover-up to hide the shooting? Basically, yeah. Okay, well, he corrects his blonde wigs. Meh. His hair. He corrects his hair. Hey, why am I telling you this? I don't know. Why are you? He gives you an odd look. It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating. And would lead somewhere. A custom, even? Strange. Oh my god, there's more. He looks at you in disbelief. You want something more. What is it? Alright. Watch out for yourself, loser. Alright, I think we're gonna do this thought and then we're gonna call it a night. Okay, the man with the sunglasses in his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? I guess it was kind of weird, yeah. There's something we're missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy. He'll probably get laughed at. But still. I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station. Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again, I can't believe this shit.
Okay, now we'll end it after this. Look, I just have to ask. Are we from the same police station? I'm gonna say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What do you say? Okay. Okay? Gene, he said okay. Give it a rest. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again. Alright, I'm going to call it here, everybody. Next time, aka tomorrow, we'll start investigating a bit more. I want to take Kim to the victim up top eventually, I believe. We should still be able to do that. Yep, we'll do that. And also go against the water leak, because I believe we're on day 3 now, so that'll be a thing. But otherwise, I will see you all next time. Till then.